Hey guys, welcome back to this tutorial. We are going to be talking about universal array functions. And array functions are just functions that you use on your arrays. So here I've created an array of range of 0 to 10. So let's print our array to see this. So if we print this array, we have 0 to 9. So we can perform some functions on our array, like np.square root. So this square root function, it calculates the square root of each of the elements of the array. So you see we have the square root of 0 is 0, square root of 1 is 1, square root of 2 is this, 1.4, square root of 3 is this, square root of 4 is 2, and so on and so forth. Same thing for exponential as well, and the same thing for, so let's print out this exponential. So it calculates the exponential of each of the elements of the array. You see, one exponential 0 will give you 0. This exponential 0 will give you 1, like that. So we can also look for the minimum and maximum value of our array. Let's comment this out so we don't get confused. So the minimum value should be 0. So you see we have 0, and you can also check the maximum value, and that should be 9. So you see we have 9 here. So we can also calculate the sum, the mean, the standard deviation, the variance of our arrays like this. So let's run this and see the output. So you see we have 45. So if you add all of this together, it will give you 45, and the mean, when you add all of this together and you divide it by the number, that's 10, that will give you 4.5. So the standard deviation as well, and then the variance, which is the square of the standard deviation. So these are all universal functions that you can perform on your arrays. You can also save and load your arrays. So when you create an array and you want to save it, so like here I've created an array. Let me name it array, and then I will save it as array. So after you create the array, np.array, then you created it manually. This has 2 dimensions, and then you use np.save. When you use np.save, you write in the name of what you want to save your array as, and it should be in quotes. Then you put a comma, then you write the array that you want to save. In this case, we are saving this array. So if you run this cell and you click on this file explorer here, you will see that we have array.mpy saved here. So you can download this by clicking on this, and you download it on your system so that you can upload it in future whenever you want to use it. So you can save this. So whenever you want to use it, you simply just come here and then you click on this, and it will pop up your computer windows, and then you select the file you want to upload, and then you upload it, and you see it there. So that you can use it, because you cannot access your system files directly on Google Colab unless you upload them here. So here I created a variable, so I want to load my saved array previously in it. So I saved my array as array.py.npy. So if you print this now, so you see we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like just our array that we created here. So we've saved and loaded our array in respect. So this is just when you're saving a single array. What if you have more than one array that you want to save? In that case, you would have to save it as a zip file. So here, let's look at an example of that. So here I created 2 arrays, array 1 and array 2. So these array 1 np.range of 0 to 10. start at 0 and stop at 10. 10 will not be included. Array 2, NP dot a range of 10 to 20. Start at 10 and stop at 20. 20 will not be included. So let's execute this. And then I want to save. So when you're saving multiple arrays, you are saving as zip. So instead of just np.save, you write np.savez, save z. So, and you pass in the name of your array. So in this case, I've named mine my zip array dot npz. So you are saving as a zip file now, not npy. So npz, then you pass in the arrays that you want to save. In our case, we have just two arrays, array 1 and array 2. If you have more than 2, you just keep adding comma and then you keep writing the name of the arrays that you want to save. So this has been saved. So the same way, you can just load this file, and then my zip is equal to np.load. Use load for both single arrays and multiple arrays. So np.load my zip r.mpz, the name that you saved it with. Then when you load this file, it will load this for you. Then this is a zip file, so you cannot access it directly because it contains more than one array. So when you print this down, you will see that it says numpy.lib npio zip file at this location. So this is the location of the memory in Python. So you cannot access it. You have to check the files that it has. So you say my zip.files. It will give you all the files that are contained in the zip file. So in this case, you have array 0 and array 1. So mind you, this is just the default way. This is an inbuilt way of naming array. So remember, when we passed in our array, we just named this array. We just passed in these arrays. So, but this is the default name. So if you want to access these arrays, you have to use these names. So if you say print my zip, then array 1, this array, it has to be exactly in this format. So if you print, let's print 0 first. So you see we have 0 to 9, and that is the first array we created. So the same thing with this second array, array 1. See, we have 10 to 19. So instead of printing this, you can just assign this to a variable. If you want to use it on your file, you can say new array is equal to my zip, then the first array. Then you can say new array 2 is equal to my zip, then array 0, so that you can access this and use it in your file. So if you execute this, it will have been saved here. You can print it and check it out. So that is all about saving and loading arrays in NumPy. So you can explore and do further readings using the link that will be uploaded on the Slack channel. So when you check that, you understand more and more. So see you in the next tutorial.